Hi, I'm DustBowler49 and welcome to episode 1 of my Let's Play of Majora's Mask. So first thing I'm going to do is start a new game. And I guess I have to use file 2, so I'm just going to name him Link because that's the simplest thing I could possibly do and it takes no brain effort. So just 2 more letters. Alright, he's been named. And in a second we'll be able to begin. Exciting. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Alright, so I'm gonna be quiet for a bit because this is just a long cutscene explaining how Link got in the predicament this game is about. Bad things happen. You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Oh, but sis, why can't I try it out too? Especially since it doesn't belong to the Skull Kid. And he's not a very good liar. But he is a good thief and a psychopath. He's good at that. So Link's gonna attempt to get his stuff back, but fails completely because grabbing onto the leg of a running horse is not a good idea. So here now Link has completely failed, and his bad day is not quite over yet. But at this point we actually are allowed to begin controlling him, even though we only get to play with him as Link for a short time, at least for now. But right now the only thing we're allowed to do is use our sword and shield, and there's not much to do here except collect some rather useless rupees. So I'm just gonna move on, and we're gonna have another testing area, and I guess they wanted us to practice jumping from platform to platform, and there's a big difference from here in Ocarina of Time in which Link can do flips when he jumps. They don't really affect anything, but they look cool to me when I was 10. And Link's gonna fall through a giant hole in the ground and see some weird psychedelic things. And his day isn't even at its worst point yet. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Ah, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now, do you really think you can beat me as I am now? I think he said fool, but it cut out too soon for me to read it. I didn't even get to press A. But yeah, you must really hate Link for absolutely no reason since they just met. They haven't even exchanged names. So yeah, this is the beginning of the freaky cutscenes, and it's trying to show Link being turned into a Deku Scrub, but it just manages to look really strange and demented. Of course, they might have done that on purpose, or clearly have, so I guess that makes sense. And yeah, Link's got a new body. I don't think he likes it very much. He doesn't look like he likes it very much. Skull Kid likes it. Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking like that forever. Sis! Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me, I'm still here. Tail, you can't leave without me. You. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku Boy, do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl's asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Who cares, he's a psychopath. But I think I'm gonna let her wait there a while because she sort of deserves it. She was pretty rude to me, and now she wants my help. And unfortunately, like Navi, we have to be stuck with her for the rest of the game. And luckily, unlike Navi rather, she's not quite as annoying, but she is more of a jerk. So I guess I'll help her now by opening that door, which apparently she does not have the hands to open. So we're going to move on to another sort of practice area, and oops, she's not done. Hey, wait for me, don't leave me behind. So that stuff back there, I am apologize, so take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle, so it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, we can stop messing around and get moving. If I figure something out, press up C and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Link doesn't understand or care. Alright, so here's a new function that Link has since he's become a Deku Scrub, and if you go into these flowers, like Deku flowers, and release A, you can fly for short periods of time. And this can be rather useful or rather irritating. And we'll have to practice a little more before we get on with the game. So yeah, I just have to fly from platform to platform, and just one more, and we'll get our first treasure chest up here, and they are Deku Nuts. Not too exciting. Alright, so you got a Deku Nut. Press B while flying to drop a Deku Bomb. Upon impact, it makes a blinding flash, freezing enemies in their tracks. So you can use that as Deku Link and normal Young Link. And I don't normally use them at all, not even as Young Link. I know they can freeze enemies and make things easier for you, but I just don't find them necessary. But anyway, we do have them, and I might accidentally use them with B. So I'm just gonna ignore her, but she's telling you about L targeting, and yeah, it is L targeting for me because I'm playing on the GameCube version and using a GameCube remote, so it's not Z targeting for me at least. But if you were using the real remote, it would be. So right now we are heading into the clock tower from Clocktown, and we're about to meet what I like to think is the real enemy, at least for me in the game, because it's totally his fault all of this is happening. So yeah, we're gonna meet a jerk. A creepy, psycho jerk. And I'm not talking about Majora's Mask on the Skull Kid. So yeah, I'm gonna pretend to go out this door here because this will trigger a cutscene. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self, not shape. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. This person is evil. He may not be destroying the world personally, but he lost Majora's Mask because apparently he has a deep problem with collecting things and an addiction. And for some reason he thought it important to get a terribly dangerous evil mask with an evil spirit hidden inside. And not only did he do that, he didn't put it somewhere safe. He probably had it on his butt pocket or something here. And lost it to a stupid imp. And now everyone is going to die because he's jealous and has he has issues, the imp does. And now we have to save the world, and I'm ranting. So I'm gonna enter Clocktown and stop being so angry. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. And just between you and me, Tattle's wrong. The Great Fairy was absolutely no match for the Skull Kid in Majora's Mask. Oops, I accidentally triggered this cutscene. At least, I think for later I won't have to do it again, maybe? Because this is always irritating. He's mad because we walked near his Deku flower, by the way. Which is ridiculous, since I didn't even touch it. And I have to run away from that dog, because it wants to kill me. Because I'm small and powerless, basically. And that somehow makes a dog angry. So here is part of the Great Fairy, and I just missed it. But the Skull Kid went to the Great Fairy, and for some reason he was very angry and decided to split her up into tiny pieces that the game refers to as street fairies. And in dungeons and such, we'll have to collect these, and it will allow us to get power-ups like better magic meters and a spin attack if we collect them and send them back to the shrine that they belong in. So I'm just gonna hop and hopefully grab this one. See? So please hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. So now we're gonna head to where Tattle actually told us to go, instead of ignoring her. And most of the time I will actually just ignore her because I feel I know better. So I'm going to head to North Clocktown, which is up these ramps here, and up this ramp as well. So this will trigger another cutscene, because every time we go into a new area of Clocktown, at least for the first time, it plays a cutscene sort of showing it off. So now I accidentally walked the wrong way. This kid will become important later too, so I think that's episode 2. So going through here is the fairy fountain. And all I have to do to trigger this event is walk up to the fountain. So yeah, oh no, the Great Fairy. We already know, she told us what happened. So this is where things get creepy here, because the Great Fairy is one of the most disturbing things in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Because she's very pointy and almost naked. And just scary looking. So, Tattle and you, young one of the altered shape, thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blast. Press and hold B to blow a big bubble. Release B to shoot it. Your magic power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, please come see me. I shall give you more help. I keep on adding words to things. She didn't say please. I don't know why I keep on doing that, but... So, I think that is it for episode 1, since we're nearing the 20-minute mark. And in the next episode, I will begin playing tag with this child and his friends, which doesn't sound important, but it's serious legend business, like serious Link business. So it is important that I should do this. I'll stop rambling now, and that's it for this episode. Bye now.